Once again, it's your boy, Sha Leader, and I'm here with a very special WWE 2k22 somewhat live tips video. Now, when I say somewhat live tips video, I am live, but the tips I have for you guys in this video are actually written down. I normally do not write down any of my material. I freestyle everything. So, being that said, this is a little bit of a different video for me. I'm in weird territory, dare I say. But, with that said, I present to you my WWE 2k22 tips on how not to become a bitch YouTuber slash streamer. Tip number 1. Don't claim to be the best if all you play on your feed is trash or people who will throw matches to help you look good or co-cheaters. It's not cool, man. I've seen quite a few people who practice both. I'm not pulling out any names on this video. I'm not pointing to one person directly, even though people know I've had beef with one or two people, and not necessarily beef with one of them, more was antagonized competition, but the second one is actually some beef. But we're not even gonna go there. We're talking about the average streamer, YouTuber of WWE 2k22 that I have witnessed, and if you guys look closely, you'll witness this. A lot of these people only play people who they can beat. Most of them, not all, but most. And it's sad. It's really, 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 really fragging sad. Even some people have accused me of doing it on my PS4 Messenger, and I honestly don't. The only reason I have some people reoccur in my games is because I love my loyal fan base, and that's growing every day. I'm gonna have more of y'all on stream, and I'm gonna feature y'all multiple times, depending on just, how you fucks with me. If you fucks with me, real cool, or if I think you're a truly skilled player, that's even more important. That's just as important as loyalty in a way, but in a way more important because I want skilled fighters. Just as any of the people I've called truly skilled fighters that are on my list, and you guys have seen me play some of them. A lot of my dudes are beasts. That I truly fucks with. But I digress. You guys don't do this. Now, I should also tell you, this video is not meant for the existing YouTubers out there, the existing streamers. You guys are set in your ways. I'm not talking to you. I'm not insulting you guys. I'm not doing none of that. I'm trying to teach the next generation, the generation of YouTubers that is coming up with me and going to be behind me, that's going to see this video in the future, the right way to go about things. The way I'm going about it and growing. And I will be bigger than I realize sooner than I think. And I'm not speaking arrogantly. I'm speaking realistically because I'm real with my crew. I'm real with my audience. But anyway, number 2. Don't let anyone make you look like a bitch on your shit. If you're live streaming people, or if you're making videos, especially tip videos, if you're making tip videos, don't be hypocritical. If somebody wants to play you, not necessarily on stream, if somebody wants to just play you private, or somebody wants to play you on stream, why not? It's a fucking video game. We bought it to play the game, right? Especially competitive games like WWE 2k22. We bought this game to fight, to play, to powerbomb, to body slam, to drop kick, to RKO out of nowhere, to Styles Clash and make you count the lights. This is what the game was bought for. And I see a lot of streamers. One thing I am not guilty of, not guilty of this. I see a lot of live streamers and I see a lot of people, video makers, YouTubers, that people can friendly call you out. You know, it's a wrestling game. You got to call people out, you know, if you want to fight. But on some friendly shit, not necessarily on some, I could beat you to this. Hey, let's have a friendly match. I think we could be a good match. I think it'll be fun. These guys don't respond unless you're a celebrity or a big. But none of these people were really celebrities themselves. They're overhyped because they might have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 even K followers. Let me put you guys on a reality check to do that. You do this. And I know a few YouTubers that do this. If you ain't got 10 to 100K, you ain't shit. Yo, one day, I promise you, I'm going to meet Blame Truth, and I'm going to have him on my shit just so he can be real. I don't agree with everything he says, but I agree with this guy's freaking mentality. You other WWE 2k22 YouTubers currently, yo, I don't know whether you guys eat paste sometimes or you guys just like being made looked at as a bitch in front of your audience that actually reads your comments. A lot of people don't read the comments, but it's kind of bad for those who do, and word of mouth does come. Word spreads eventually. So, you know, long story short, play the fucking game. Tip number 3. Fight good opponents. Don't nobody want to see the same old shit over and over and over again. If they see you fighting X_123 once and you beat the dog shit out this guy, damn near perfect, they don't want to see you fight Y123 and do the same damn thing. No, it looks phony, or that means you pick on weaker players and get your count up. No, let's look at the fighting game community. The best shit on YouTube right now is when other skilled players fight other skilled fucking players. Call of Duty right now is dog shit. Complete. Woof, woof. You understand what I'm saying? But even still, the best videos comes from competitive plays. No, I'm lying. The best videos come about people bitching about the game. And that's starting to become a slight trend over here, but that's a horse of a different color. In all reality, this is bad. This is bad. Nobody wants to see dog shit. Fight good people. Have your posts entertaining. Even if you yourself have no personality, I know some people who don't. Me, myself, I have a personality, but I tend not to talk when I fight a lot. It's just me. Sometimes I'll talk shit. Sometimes I won't. I'll talk shit when they start talking shit, or I might poke a little bit of fun but nothing serious until they start talking shit, and then the sparks fly. But then I back it up. And what do you guys do? Dog shit. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, to finish off, tip number 3 is another part of that. If you are indeed as good as you claim on your videos or your live stream, then prove it. Show it off by beating top tier people. I have on stream. I wish that I have fought on stream a lot longer than I do now. I wish I was doing it before, because then you guys would have seen exactly why I am where I am on the leaderboard and why I should be higher, because I would have got cheated live. I had over 100 wins stripped from me for no reason. 2K, listen the fuck up. But I digress. I still would have showed you guys top tier competition from the other people who pre-ordered and got nice and got on the top of the leaderboards, because these were guys that I was encountering when I was on the game for the first 2 weeks. And this is around that time I encountered certain players that shall not be named, because I don't want to teabag anyone, you know what I mean? But I digress. Let's get to rule number 4. Not rule, excuse me, tip number 4. Kind of new at this tips and tricks thing, so bear with me. And by the way, if you guys stick with me to the end of the video, I will actually give my viewers, my loyal people, some actual game tips on WWE 2k22 that I myself use to accumulate a nice win-loss. Anyway, number 4. Don't be afraid to take a loss in public. Don't be scared. And I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't be scared to take a loss in public. You should be able to show your audience that you are like them. You are not a perfect player. You don't win every match. You can be beaten. And especially if you catch somebody on your post cheating to beat you. Now, that's okay. To have cheaters on there that you can expose, there is nothing ever wrong with that. Oh, Voltron X, talking to you. Now this I'm singling out, bitch. That AAA battery you're using, garbage. The 2K universe has been notified and is on notice and looking out for you. My fans are spreading the word. Now, don't be afraid, like I said, to take a loss in public. If a skilled person beats you, hey, makes a great match if you fight back and it's not a landslide. I've rarely had a landslide. I've only had landslides from people who are kind of jinky and something wasn't right. True story. But, I digress. Checking shit out and looking at shit. I noticed little things that were kind of quirky, and I know how to spot a AAA battery user now. So, don't be scared to take the loss on your live feed or in your videos if it's a good match. Don't post up all wins. I started making that mistake too. Every YouTuber makes this mistake, and it's not good. As a viewer, I'm a new streamer. I'm a new YouTuber. This is no question. Hell, I'm even new to the WWE 2k22 community. Well, WWE 2k wrestling community online. I'm new. Not going to lie. Not going to hold you back. So for me to be brand spanking new, and this is my first year, and I'm so high on the leaderboard, why the fuck am I feared by others? Why? Because of the 4 tips I just gave you guys. I'm real with my stream. And I love my audience, and I'm always going to give y'all the realest. This is why I am fastly becoming known as the #1 realest YouTuber that covers WWE 2k22. I pull no punches. And my audience seems to love that, and they seem to have more people coming back to watch. More people talking about, hey, yo, this crazy dude, this nigga got skill, but he fighting everybody. Go on the stream and ask him to fight. He'll fight you. He goes online and fights random people. He just be whooping ass. I barely see this dude lose. That's called skill. That's called marketability. That is called also having people having people see why you're building up an esport team. And for those who don't know, Shy Clan is building the official esports team for North Carolina. It's been in the works for the last year almost, but things are slowly but surely coming together. So yeah, be on the lookout. We're gonna be a little bit more of all over the place. We will be heading back to Call of Duty in mass as of Modern Warfare Roman numeral number 2 when it drops. And I will be covering day 1 streaming footage of Modern Warfare. I will absolutely stream my first games, and this will be the first time I ever do this. This will be a grandiose history, groundbreaking moment for me. I will stream my first games in Modern Warfare 2. Live stream. So y'all could say I'm not doo-doo on that either. And I'm going to bring more games to you guys. I just want your comments to be known in the comment section after this video goes off. The live stream is great, but after this live stream is over, please leave messages in the comment section on the video about 5 minutes after the video goes off. Love you guys. And now, as I promised, the actual game tips for WWE 2k22 as extra bonus content for y'all people who just stayed a little bit longer than everybody else. First of all, for those people who have springboard attacks, use the shit. I see so many Rey Mysterios, so many AJ Styles that don't know what a springboard attack even is until they get hit with one. They're like, oh shit, how did you do that? Well, whenever you're by the ropes, if you press the button L1, you will then, excuse me 1 second, hold up. You will then grab onto the top rope if your character has a springboard attack. And excuse the cough, I have a little bit of an allergy thing going on here. I'm a New Yorker living in North Carolina. The pollen is retarded. But anyway, you'll grab the top rope, and then with the press of a square, X, or circle, your wrestler will then jump off the ropes and perform some sort of springboard or on the ground diving attack. Some people don't know this exists. Some people know it exists and just afraid to use it because it can be countered. Experiment. Find out the best situations to use the springboard maneuver. It's very useful and it catches a lot of people off guard. If you guys seen any of my videos, you should know this is to be true. Another tip that I will give you guys. Mix it the fuck up. Even some of the best players I've seen, I'm even semi-guilty of this myself until I'm caught out there and I realize what I'm doing. Some people commit to one button per match. Some people commit to the O button. Some people most people commit to the X button. I think the X button is the most committed to. And then there's some people who commit to the square button. And it says a personality thing about each person. The square button, they just don't want you to get them dizzy. That's why they're spamming the fuck out of square every time you grab them. Because the X grabs don't get you as dizzy as fast. It's the square grabs. Pro tip. The next thing is their mentality of the O spammer. They don't want you to throw them to the ropes because either A, they don't want to get thrown outside, or B, they don't want you to perform, or they're scared that you may have some sort of catch finisher. The way to get around this is to do, unfortunately, the dreaded drag when you grapple a person with circle on PlayStation 4. And when you grapple a person with circle, you press, again, L1, and you will grapple them behind the head and be able to walk with them. Just throw them to the ropes. Press O again. Press circle again, and you will throw them to the ropes. And if you move slightly up, you'll be able to do most of your grapple moves or pop-up moves or what have you. I personally don't use pop-up moves. I think they're a bitch thing if they're overused. If you use it maybe once or twice per match, it's okay. But if that's the only way you can catch a super, you're straight garbage. Um, and now let's get into the psyche of the ex-spammer. The ex-spammer does not want to take damage and does not realize that the square is actually the more dangerous of the two grabs. These are the easiest to beat because the psyche behind them are usually they don't know how to parry really good with timing, so your strikes usually will hit. Most of the time. Not every player that plays like this, but most of them. And if you guys don't believe it, go test it out. This is not just theory, it's truth. I win most of my matches. You guys see that. I'm just trying to help you guys out. These guys don't counter punches and kicks like that, are susceptible to supers, and also end up, when you stand, they end up holding the block button for dear life. We'll get into that whole block thing in a whole nother video. But I don't want to give too many WWE 2k22 tips like that are out there because there are other people who cover that, and that's not my flig. I just like to beat the shit out of people. And I like to do it in a fun way where everybody can get into the action and maybe beat my ass and shut me the fuck up. Because that's the goal. I want somebody to shut me up. Because at the end of the day, insert cheap promo here. At the end of the day, right now I play with Kevin Owens in WCW. And my new personal motto for him, and I'm going to make a shirt for this. I will have it posted up on the WWE 2K community creations for anybody who wants to be like my Kevin Owens, the future WCW television champion. If anyone wants to fight, prepare to count the lights. And that's real talk. That's the way I'm bringing it, whether I play with Kevin or AJ. If anybody wants to fight, prepare to count the lights. KO. Yeah, that's what my shirt's going to look like. Look for it soon. I will post up the visual for it soon in the 2K community creations. But anyway, this has been your boy, Shy Leader, and this has been the only YouTuber tips and tricks video. I hope y'all brothers have a blessed day, and y'all up-and-coming YouTubers, like I'm up-and-coming right now, I hope y'all really take heed of this video and listen to what I'm saying, because we need to bring real back to motherfucking YouTube. Fuck these corny motherfuckers that's out here now. Let's show them that the real views are come from the real players that play with real people. Like real you. Like real me. Real people. I'm out, y'all. This is my time. Peace and blessings. Keep it funky. Keep it safe, y'all.